This is quite possibly the worst cigar that I've ever smoked. Full stop.
Oh.
What's going on, Cigar Club family? Welcome to another Cigar Club podcast. I'm David Pugh, and joining me, as always, is Griff Pugh. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about, does knowing the brand matter in a cigar? We've talked about this before, kind of having a preconceived bias notion, or maybe a bias against certain brands that we just don't ever pick up because of the brand. But we're going to explore that myth today and see what we have. We don't know what we're smoking. Producer Ramsey picked out these cigars for us, unbanded them, and we're going to get into it. Griff is doing a full breakdown of it. Well, hold on. We're not there yet. Save it. If this is your first time joining us on the Cigar Club podcast, thank you for joining. We here at the Cigar Club podcast, we talk all things cigars every Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern. And I think this is going to be an exciting one. Griff is already going into this hating it. I mean, I'm right there with him, to be completely honest with you. Kind of nervous about this cigar. It has a weird aroma on the wrapper. It almost smells infused or barrel aged. You've got a monster soft spot in the middle of that.
This thing is so light.
It is a light packed. It's a weird pointy torpedo. I don't think I've ever seen, thank you for the toss, I don't think I've ever seen a torpedo that pointy in a cigar.
Yeah.
It's like a chisel tip met a torpedo.
Are you a torpedo guy?
In theory. However, usually...
What do you mean in theory?
I like the look of it. I like the idea behind a torpedo cigar. However, usually when I smoke them, they are nothing but pain in the asses.
I just don't like the way they sit in my mouth, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm very anxious to see what Ramsey picked out here. We've not had this cigar. You're saying?
Yep. Yeah, producer Ramsey is telling us that as far as he knows, we've never smoked this particular cigar.
Do we know the brand? Do we?
Okay, so it's not a random house blend, or
have we smoked the brand? Something from the brand? Interesting. It's interesting.
Did you do a cold draw?
Yeah.
That's interesting to you?
It's not normal.
Oh God, that reminded me of when when you made me smoke the acid cigar.
It wasn't that bad.
Oh well, no, but I think this is definitely, it's perfumey in a artificial perfume. I love when you toss me a hot lighter. It just feels really good in my hand, on my leg. Oh, that face. Get tight on that one. You don't taste that like oil perfume on your lips? Well, okay, I'm getting into it now. Oh.
Interesting. Interesting blend there, Ramsey.
In a good way? Or
I don't want to make
way?
any facial expressions and
give it away.
And there's also something in my eye.
Uh-oh. Griff down. It's going to be a one-man show.
Footnote's not bad.
Yeah, because it's infused.
No, it's not infused.
Really? I'm shocked.
But it is quite squishy.
You know, and here I thought he was going to be treating us to several $100s worth of cigars.
Yeah.
Not in the budget.
Clearly that was not the case. How long is it going to take you to light a damn cigar?
All right, listen here. You gave it to me all jacked up. You gave me a Griff lighter. I'm sorry that it doesn't work.
Oh my God. 8 hours later, fast forward, so we're not
little SpongeBob.
boring everyone.
It's the cigar. There's no tobacco in it.
It's true.
I really want to toss this lighter to you because it is fucking hot as hell. So we've got the cigar lit up. Sorry to get off track here. Once again, this cigar, we've got a little shadow where the band was. I can't tell you what this band is because it's just...
I do not have a shadow. I do not have a shadow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that may be why it tastes better. But I had a funny feeling that I wasn't going to... I don't know. So we grabbed a little maker's mark here in some French oaks. It's never too early. No, I haven't. Have you?
No.
I don't particularly...
I'm not a big makers guy.
Towards makers.
Yeah, I'm not either. It's Bill's recipe, though.
Well, thanks, Bill.
That's what he says, at least.
Well, so let's see how this is. Cheers. Cling. Midair cheers. Yeah, that's okay. Boom.
Not my favorite.
Not bad. It's hot. So we got a little ice cubes in it. It's weird. Ramsey just left. It's just us hanging out now. The atmosphere changed when he left.
Yeah.
Decent. Yours has an okay burn.
But
it's like burning the binder or the wrapper. I don't know. It's got like a shelf to it. It's weird.
One of the most squishiest cigars I think I've ever had.
Yeah. I can't get mine lit.
It's not lit?
God. It's lit, but it's not burning. Does that make sense?
Looks like it's burning.
It's not drawing.
Draw. It's where you suck in.
That's the wispiest smoke that I've ever had.
That is pretty pathetic. Wow.
What the hell? This
could be a short episode.
This could be we might have to toss it and light something up good.
Ramsey's over there smoking Kintsugi.
I mean, we're not smoking something good, damn it, right now. No. I'm going to tell you right now that this is not a cigar that I would ever buy. Yours is burning much better than mine is, and has a much better smoke output.
I feel like this is like a Romeo or Monte Cristo, something along those lines.
This is
San Cristobal. No, those are better.
Those are actually good.
Those are better, but you know what I mean. That corner of the humidor.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. This is a very, very wet cigar. Or not wet, but squishy like it is wet. Like
very, I mean, I thought the wrapper on the cigar we had the other day was veiny. This is very veiny.
This is a very veiny cigar. I'm going to say that this cigar was very cheap to manufacture. They may charge for a lot because I think it's a particular brand based off the Vitola and also the artificial smell. I still think this was aged in like cognac barrels. I think just the smell that I have off the wrapper smells like it's infused for like a week or something. Not long time to actually impart flavor, but enough to put something on the wrapper.
Yeah, it doesn't sit well on the palate. It's very ashy taste-wise. It just tastes like burnt tobacco. Yeah.
There's no flavor to this cigar at all.
I don't really want to like continue to force myself to smoke it.
I don't either. So I'm going to make a guess. This is going to be a weird episode, folks. We're about to smoke something good after this. We can come back to it.
I'm not coming back to it. Once it's done, it's done.
I think this cigar is a $4 cigar. I don't think they charge. Well, okay. I think it's cheaper than $4. This is rough.
I'm going to go now the opposite because last time it was opposite. We thought the high was low and the low was high. No. I, for some reason, feel like this is a expensive cigar.
I think this
expensive in the sense of maybe. No, I take that back. Take that back completely. I think this is a well-known brand.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's probably $12 to $18.
I think they have like a cellar reserve line. I
don't know anything about it.
I think this is a Gurkha cigar.
I can't smoke that.
It is. This is quite possibly the worst cigar that I've ever smoked. Full stop.
Oh.
I'd rather smoke the Cuba Cuba over this.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, all day. At least that had something. This just tastes like shitty ash.
No, I'd smoked that before the Cuba Cuba.
Yours must be better than mine because mine's burning like an absolute turd.
Yeah, hopefully these weren't that expensive, but
well, there goes
it brings it back to the brand conversation.
So, okay, do we want a real cigar and then talk about our brand? Talk about brands?
Yeah, probably. We can pause.
All right, folks. So we rated the humidor. We just couldn't stomach that cigar. I got to get situated here.
Smoking the same thing.
We are smoking the same thing. We grabbed a Liga Privada T52. Griff, have you smoked? I assume you smoked at least one or two of these. You've smoked more than one?
I've probably had 3 or 4 of these.
Really? Okay. Yeah. I didn't think you had. This is my favorite of the Liga Privada line.
Great
the number 9's okay. The T52 is my go-to. Not something I smoke often, but if I like to have 1 or 2 in the humidor, just to revisit when I want to. Very sweet. I always say it reminds me of sweet tea.
Yeah, you always say that.
And I don't know, just something about it that I like. These cigars, I think, aren't going to be as good as I normally remember because I think these have been in the humidor for a while. And I think Ligas smoke best without age. There's something about age that just doesn't do them justice. God, you're a monster. So back on topic, we've got finally a good cigar with the band on it this time.
This thing's smoking.
They always do. Everyone says Drew Estate does something to artificially increase the smoke output. I don't know if there's any validity to that. I have no idea. An oil or something as it ferments, but they always produce, and it could maybe just be jealousy of consistent burn, but they always produce a ton of foot smoke and a ton of mouth smoke, which is certainly enjoyable.
This cigar is one of the most good-looking cigars.
I remember when I first got into smoking boutique cigars, I was on Reddit, the R Cigar subreddit, for a long time, and everyone was posting this cigar. They would up the exposure, up the structure, so it just looked beautiful. And I remember that was the first boutique cigar that I remember hunting for, like you would bourbon.
Super
calling all the local
oily, places. Sandpapery.
Yep, super oily.
Tabernacle wrapper.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Not as toothy as the Tabernacle.
Correct. Beautiful wrapper. Tons of smoke output, and you're still lighting it.
Yeah, someone throws me a burning hot lighter. It's got to cool down for a minute. Oh,
the draw is a little too loose for me.
I actually barely nipped any off the cap, so I think you got a lot more than I did.
Yeah, but this is my normal.
For sure, and I took less off than I normally do.
Yeah, this thing is smoking like a son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I want to figure out, just do we tell them now, or do we keep them to the end to tell them what we were smoking?
I don't really want to know what I was smoking.
I think I would be shocked if these aren't Gurkhas, but I think you're calling like a non-Cuban or a non-Cuban brand. Could be like a Romeo Julieta. Yeah. A Punch maybe. But I actually enjoy Punch cigars, so I don't think it's a Punch. Punch is really, really good. That's a off Cuban brand that I enjoy.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess let's find out.
Can you give us do you have the information of wrapper, binder, filler and all that jazz? Okay, let's work towards it. Give me country of origin. Dominican Republic origin, Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper. What's the MSRP?
I was right.
Holy hell. Oh, it's definitely a Gurkha. 15, the MSRP was 1552? 1559.
I said 12 to 18.
If this isn't a Gurkha, I'm going to be very shocked. Because it's a shitty cigar and it's a high MSRP. There's no way that's a Romeo Julieta or a Monte Cristo. All right, so we're going to read it. I'm not. Nailed it. All right. Jesus. A special cigar. Gurkha is a dynamite, top-of-the-line Dominican. Gurkha cigars are hand-rolled from the finest tobaccos grown in the Chabo Valley of the Dominican Republic. The Louis XIII line is one of the finest Gurkha makes. It's a damn-infused cognac cigar. Nailed it.
That's
the
disgusting.
Grand Reserve Copper features a premium Connecticut shade wrapper, and each line is infused with fine Louis XIII cognac, resulting in a unique, subtle, pleasant finish. Not dipped, sprayed, or injected, this secretive process is utterly unique, resulting in extraordinary mellow, and I'll put in parentheses, flavorless, subtle and refined taste that has not been duplicated by any other cigar maker. Thank God. Each cigar is gorgeously presented under glass and crystal tubos.
Oh my God.
And each glass tube is characteristically, grabbing the makers now was quite an extraordinary grab. Hand dipped in wax for a one-of-a-kind presentation. Are you kidding me? That explains why the torpedo tip was flattened, because it's flattened on the glass. Holy hell. That explains the wrapper. Yep. Go back. Well, you're not going to do it now, but the wrapper smells like cognac.
That's disgusting.
I mean, I don't want to poo-poo anyone's yum or whatever the saying is, but if you smoke that cigar and enjoy it, good for you. However, I think there are much better $15 cigars out there that you could be smoking.
People love these things. Without a doubt, the best Gurkha I've ever had. Just love them. I would refer to anybody who wants great flavor and a smooth stick, but not too many. Then there wouldn't be enough for me to enjoy. Oh, clever.
I think that's a bot. That's a farmed comment. There's no way.
Yeah, people subtly infuse superior craftsmanship.
Nope. Fake comment. Fake news.
Outstanding. People love this thing.
So I'm going to say final conclusion. Does brand matter? I think it does. And if only for the reason of
look gross in the tubes.
I don't want to ever pick up that cigar again in my life, and the band and the tube will let me know not to. So in this case, sure,
it's in a glass tube for a reason.
It's in a glass tube. Probably why it was squishy, because it's over humidified, because there's no regulating in that glass tube.
Now I can't draw out of that.
I'm getting concerned for you here, bud.
Won't draw.
It was too loose. Now it's too tight.
I don't know.
Make up your mind.
No, it's just
this is going to be the shortest damn episode.
I'm drawing. Nothing's happening.
Well, it's because you let it go out.
Fuck! I just lit it up.
And you make fun of me for the way I light. Here you go. I should have heated it up first.
It's still warm.
Oh yeah! Imagine when you toss it on me, bud.
It's still warm.
But yeah, so does brand matter? I think it does. And I know that's probably not the way to approach it. However, I think when you have a powerful brand, and I think this is true outside of cigars as well, you know, certain people shop at Target because it's because of the brand. Certain people shop at Publix over Kroger or other or other grocery stores because of the brand. So to build your brand and the reputation that your brand has, I think means something in this day and age. And yeah, please toss it back to them. And I think with cigars, it's still true. If I'm picking up a Alec Bradley cigar or a Warped cigar, or you know, any of the cigars that we frequently enjoy and revisit often, it's not only a good cigar, but the brand itself to me represents a good cigar.
I think just looking back at the last podcast we did with the Cohiba Red Dot, to me, had zero desire to smoke that.
Yeah.
I didn't associate again, all personal preference, didn't associate that to be a great smoke for me. And it proved itself correct, right?
Yeah.
Disgusting. On the flip side, we know La Aurora. We enjoy La Aurora. And we enjoyed it a lot more.
Yeah.
So looking at this cigar, Gurkha, no desire to smoke Gurkhas.
First Gurkha that I've knowingly smoked.
I guess me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the brand, I just don't enjoy anything about the brand.
Yeah. And I think
they're overpriced, blah, blah, blah. So for that reason, I think that proves itself as well.
Yeah.
Disgusting cigar.
Yeah. I mean, I never picked up a Gurkha because of the reputation that the brand had. Comments and kind of firsthand accounts of people that have smoked Gurkha. And so I was like, you know what? No one's saying positive things about it, at least that we're meeting in real life, not comments on the internet. I'm not going to pick it up. I don't need to waste my time. And ultimately, smoking it proved that to be true. So I think
that's bad.
Price doesn't matter, as we discussed or we found out last podcast episode. I think the inverse is true here. I think brand does matter.
Yeah.
And for you to have good cigars, you need to develop a good brand, or to be a good brand, you need to have good cigars. And so I think brand does matter. I think the label does matter. And you can, in this case, actually judge a book by its cover. And, you know, I think part of the cover includes the wrapper too. We immediately picked that one up. The one on the previous episode.
So loosely packed.
The wrapper felt wrong. It felt
compared to this wrapper.
Case. We got the bands here. They're flying everywhere.
Compared to this wrapper. Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Flawless.
Ugh. Yeah.
Let me see it.
It smells artificial. And that was the gross oil content that I had on my lips, was the infused cognac.
The paper is just so flimsy.
Yeah, it feels like a quarter of the thinness of what I would expect a cigar band. Like, feel that, and then feel the T52.
Yeah, I know. It's construction paper.
Yeah.
You can see all the oil and
oh gosh,
grossness.
And then we got the kintsugi wrapper over here, which is, it's thick. It holds a shape.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel cheap.
No, I'm good. Thanks, though. Yeah.
Fucking fly.
Well, that cigar solidified my thought. No desire to smoke. We'll never seek them out. We'll never.
Nope. I'd rather not smoke a cigar than smoke that Gurkha.
We'll never purchase one of those.
Well, we quickly crushed that myth to the dismay of the producer behind the camera. You know, if we really wanted to, Ramsey, we could have gone all out. Maybe actually have a cigar we'd enjoy, kick it out for like an hour, 2 hours, really break it down. That was
I don't trust you anymore.
Did you keep the glass tubes?
No, that's brutal. Well, there you have it.
Brand does matter. And if you want to have a good brand, produce good quality cigars and your reputation will follow.
Yep.
This, much better. Great choice on the T52. It's been several months since I've smoked one of these. Let's do a little giveaway. I know it's a little shorter of an episode. We're not giving away our smoked cigars. I'm going to give away an ashtray. Really nice ashtray. We've got a couple. I can't think of the ones off the top of my head, but I'm going to pick a branded ashtray. I think we've got Alec Bradley. I think we may have an AJ.
Yeah.
So from that, I'm going to pick one. But let us know, what is your... Do we want to do least favorite brand? Or maybe a brand that was surprisingly not for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the comments below, let us know what was a cigar brand that just wasn't for you.
Wasn't hitting it.
Just didn't hit right for whatever reason. We'll pick from the winners to send you out an ashtray, probably a couple cigars to make sure that you can break it in and season that ashtray. But we do have question of the episode. Griff, read it to me.
It is time for the question of the day. Thank you, Mike. Short and sweet. I want to know your take on 2 categories.
Okay, 2 categories.
Best smoke bomb and the creamiest sticks.
Ooh. Honestly, I think the Liga lines are wonderful smoke bombs.
Or the principal purple band.
The
Connecticut. The actual Connecticut.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, because the white is classic.
Yeah.
I was thinking the purple was Corojo.
I don't think so. It's right there.
No. The Connecticut's blue. The Corojo's purple. Oh, hell. Darren's going to kill us. We're looking
at that. Is the smokiest cigar I've ever smoked.
Really?
Yeah.
I also think, and I've said this to you a few times, not to plug ourselves here, but the Pichardo Petit Corona exclusive that we have.
Yeah.
I've had nothing but just pouring smoke from those.
Yeah.
I even went on and said on record, I think that has a better smoke output than the Ligas do.
Yeah. It is smoky.
A creamy cigar, the white band, the classic for me, is a decadently, getting the nipple wet there, bud.
Damn.
Decadently creamy cigar. Fratello Oro is another wonderful creamy cigar.
Bits of Havana, as we talked about.
Bits of Havana was a super
A Robusto.
I wish we had one of those right now. I should have brought some.
Yeah.
But yeah, right off the bat, if I'm thinking creamy, I go Fratello Oro or the white band classic principal cigar. Love the Lancero size, but any of those sizes smoke really well.
Thanks for your question there, Mike.
Any parting wisdom? Don't smoke Gurkha.
Don't smoke Gurkha.
If you do enjoy Gurkha, I'd recommend venturing out and trying other cigars. I think you can get a much better cigar at $15 price point. Even lower than that.
You could buy a couple cigars.
I'd have a couple $2.8 cigars.
But 3 of those La Auroras.
Yeah, absolutely. But if that's your go-to, hey, good for you.
Sorry to hear that.
Enjoy it. There's people that smoke them because they make them, and they make a lot of them.
And they make a lot of money.
So, yeah. Let us know. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell so you know when we drop new videos. We've got a lot of exciting exclusive content coming out this holiday season. And yeah, that was a quick one, but no wrong with that.
Thank God.
We followed your advice, Griff, and we smoked something good. Damn it. And we could not finish those Gurkhas. So until next time, happy smoking.
Smoke something good, damn it. Cheers.